The new Osmo Pocket firmware update v1.07 added a hyperlapse feature within the timelapse menu. If you're not sure how to get there, you just need to simply go to the timelapse menu, swipe left, and you will find it at the end of the list along with timelapse and motion lapse. And seeing that update got me thinking, do I really know the difference between these three options and when to use it? I kind of wanted to play around with it, and this video is all about the three different time-lapse modes on the Osmo Pocket and how to use it. First of all, I'll just show you a little clip, kind of like a vlog clip that I took over the weekend. Konnichiwa, Yuka desu. Hey, it's Yuka. Today we are going to MoMA, Museum of Modern Art in San Francisco. 今日はMoMAにこれから行って、ちょっと特別展示みたいなのがあって、アンディ・ウォーホールの展示があります。So we're going to see Andy Warhol. Today also happens to be Data Breakers. So everything is closed around here. Like the road is completely closed down. It's kind of crazy to see no cars. 今日はベイトゥーブレイカーズっていうなんかちょっとクレイジーなコスチュームを着て街を走るっていう謎のイベントがあるんですけど、その影響でちょっとここがホコ天になってて、ホコ天っていうのかな、ホコ天ではないか、ただ車が立ち入り禁止になっていて、結構ここはいつも混んでる道なので車がいないのは不思議な感じ。はい、ウォーホール来ました。Alright, let's go! So we're meeting up with some friends. 遅くなってごめんなさいと言いながら撮る。どうもどうも、ハイリちゃんとハマちゃんですこのレトロなフォトブースですけど、なんと Apple Pay 使います来たよ、1枚目。よいしょハイちゃんが入ってないSo in that clip you just saw, you saw the three types of time-lapse available on the Osmo Pocket. Time-lapses are usually used when the camera is stationary and does not move around. It takes photos in intervals and then makes it into a video clip. On the Osmo Pocket, you have the options of 3 seconds to 60-second intervals, and you can also set the duration of how long you want it to keep running. For example, if you choose to take a 5-minute time-lapse clip with 3-second intervals, you will end up with a 3-second clip. If you take a 10-minute time lapse using 10-second intervals, you will end up with a 2-second clip. So this means it takes a pretty long time to get a few seconds of footage. And since the camera is stationary, the changes that is going to be shown on the clip needs to be pretty drastic over that time period to make it interesting. So I think the best use case for this would be to shoot like a sunrise or a sunset over a pretty long time, like 20 or 30 minutes. You could also use it to show moving traffic. But yeah, honestly, I don't use the time-lapse mode more than the other ones, just because I think it's a little bit harder to make the clip as interesting. But in the vlog clip that you just saw, I shot the lady at the coffee bar making coffee. Even though it was like a 2 or 3 second clip, it took me a couple minutes to shoot that entire thing. The next one is motion lapses. This one has been one of my favorite features so far on the Osmo Pocket because it's so easy to use. But if you wanted to do that on a normal camera, like a DSLR, you would have to buy like a motored panning system like this one, which is from Edelkrone, and I'm sure it's really awesome, but this is actually more expensive than the Osmo Pocket itself. So that's kind of crazy, right? But motion lapses are also stationed, but the camera would pan from point A to B. So you can set those points on the Osmo Pocket really easily. You just need to tap on the screen and just let it run. It does have a similar settings of intervals and duration like the time-lapse mode, but it doesn't have the infinity mode since it has to calculate speed of the camera moving from point A to B. I love using this to show the passing of time within my vlogs. Like I did in this clip, I used it when we were having coffee, so it kind of pans our table and it looks pretty cool. Okay, so the newest addition to the Osmo Pocket is the hyperlapse mode, which is a little different than the other two time-lapse modes. So hyperlapses are usually made with a camera moving. You can expect the best results when the camera movement is a pretty simple one, like a straight forward or in a circle around a subject. In the Osmo Pocket, you have speed options of from 2x up to 30x. So essentially, instead of taking a photo every few seconds, you can think of it as more of like a sped up video. And you can set it by how much it's sped up. I used it to go from wide to close up shot on the art pieces. If I remember correctly, I think I used 2x, so it wasn't as fast as I would have liked. I would probably wanted to do maybe like a 5x next time. When the Osmo Pocket is in follow mode, you can also actually set active track, which will help make the footage more stabilized. So you can kind of set the active track on wherever spot you're aiming towards, whether that's, going forward towards it or around it. All right, so that's all for today. I hope that was helpful to understand the differences between the 3 different time-lapse modes on the Osmo Pocket. I would love to know what are some of your favorite ways to use any of those modes. I would love to be inspired by your ideas on how to make my vlogs also interesting. So let me know in the comments, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye!